We know for a fact the attack happened on the Togolese national team bus as it was crossing the border from the Democratic Republic of Congo to Angola, to the region in Cabinda, where several matches are taking place and where Togo was facing Ghana on Monday. As far as how many players are injured, we are hearing 2 players have been injured, but this is not a report confirmed by CNN. This is what the French press is reporting. What's important to say about the French press and why they are also hearing from players is that a lot of the players on the Togolese national team play in France, or there are direct contacts to the country. There was machine gun attack, and according to one of the quotes from one of the players, again to French press, he said everyone dived under the seats and the police fired back. He said they were attacked like dogs by hooded gunmen armed to the teeth. So it does sound pretty dramatic, Hala, what happened out there. What we are also trying to make sure is that it did happen in Angolan territory, because the bus was crossing the border, and we are still hearing some discrepancy on that particular subject, whether the bus was already in Angolan territory or still in the Democratic Republic of Congo. What we understand is that this has nothing to do with football as well. Cabinda is an oil-rich region in Angola where there are many rebels trying to gain independence within that region, so there is speculation that it might have something to do with that. Holly.
Right, because the natural question would be, you know, is this motivated by competition, by the Africa Cup of Nations, or is this something that happened because rebels were in the area and just decided to attack this tour bus? It's still unclear,
exactly,
or is that the idea that we're getting, that it's probably rebels and not related to the sport?
That is what we understand. It's not related to the sport, but as you know, Hala, in sporting events like this, and the African Cup of Nations is the highest profile sporting event hosted in Africa every 2 years. Of course, this year we've got the World Cup in Africa as well, in South Africa. But obviously terrorist groups try to target high profile events and people connected with high profile events to have a bigger impact. That is obviously what we are speculating at the moment, but no one has taken credit for this attack yet, Hala.
Now, remind us about the Africa Cup of Nations. Is this a competition that might be disrupted as a result of this attack? I understand the Togolese team is saying there needs to be a suspension at this point.
Exactly. That is the last we heard as well. A couple of the Togolese players that have been able to be reached on the phone, they said the last thing on their mind right now is playing football. They're just thinking about the team members that were injured in this machine gun attack, and that they've reportedly gone to hospital, and they're trying to see that everyone is okay. I can't imagine even the other teams also, Hala, saying, how can we play when we know that our compatriots from other teams have been hurt by an attack, and who knows whether there could be another attack. So I think the whole question of security will also be raised in Angola. Right now we have to wait to see what the organizers will say, how they will react, but this is the continent's biggest football competition, 16 teams divided into 4 groups. So many of the top African players are high-profile players in the stage of world football, the Didier Drogbas, the Samuel Eto'os. One of the players on the Togolese national team is Emmanuel Adebayor, and he's one of the top stars in the Premier League. So that does give you an idea of the impact that an attack like this can have, not only in the world of football, but in the world of the new spectrum as well, Hala.
Absolutely.